Some births are so rare they leave the world stunned.
A 66-year-old woman set to give birth next month, setting off a firestorm again of medical and ethical issues.
From elderly mothers defying all odds to the arrival of triplets, quadruplets, and even nonuplets. These incredible stories push the limits of possibility. Brace yourself for the most extraordinary births ever recorded.
I did an exam and the baby was right there, so it was imminent. So she went upstairs to labor and delivery.
After 46 years of marriage, 72-year-old Daljinder Kaur gave birth to a healthy boy in 2016 after 2 years of fertility treatment in Haryana, India. Using IVF, she and her husband, 79-year-old Mohinder Singh Gill, achieved what seemed impossible. However, medical experts debate the ethics of late-in-life pregnancies. Dr. Gunjan Kakkar, an IVF specialist, warned of health risks for both mother and child, while Dr. Laxmi Agarwal called pregnancies beyond menopause unnatural. India has no legal age limit for IVF, but the Indian Council of Medical Research advises against it for women over 50. Despite concerns, Daljinder expressed immense joy, saying her long wait was worth it. However, raising a child at such an age poses significant challenges. With advancing medical technology, cases like hers highlight the fine line between scientific breakthroughs and ethical dilemmas in fertility treatments. Unknown pregnancy. Judy Brown, 47, from Massachusetts, believed she was experiencing menopause when she noticed unexpected weight gain and abdominal discomfort. However, a hospital visit revealed shocking news. She was not only pregnant, but about to give birth. Within an hour, she delivered a healthy girl, Carolyn Rose.
Like regular gaining weight, when you gain weight, it's normally flab and soft. It was hard. But we're like, it's just kind of weird, but we didn't think anything of it.
Judy and her husband, Jason, had been married for 22 years and never expected to become parents. Doctors explained that although rare, some women can unknowingly carry a pregnancy to full term, mistaking symptoms for other health issues.
I did an exam and the baby was right there, so it was imminent. So she went upstairs to labor and delivery.
Judy's case highlights cryptic pregnancies, where women experience little to no typical pregnancy signs. While she was overwhelmed, she and Jason quickly embraced their new roles. Carolyn's surprise arrival turned their world upside down in the best way possible. Their story remains a reminder of how unpredictable life can be and how joy can arrive when least expected.
It's unusual for a 47-year-old woman to be pregnant and to not know she's pregnant, and then to be completing their whole pregnancy unaware of it, and then walking into the hospital and coming out with a baby.
First, nonuplets.
Donné naissance à 5 filles, 4 garçons.
It was May 2021 when Halima Cisse from Mali made history by giving birth to 9 babies, 5 girls and 4 boys, through C-section in a Moroccan hospital. Initially expecting 7, doctors discovered 2 more during delivery. Nonuplets are extremely rare, and before this case, no such birth had resulted in all babies surviving. Born at 30 weeks, the newborns weighed between 500 grams and 1 kilogram, requiring months of intensive care. A dedicated team of 32 medical professionals ensured their survival. After 19 months in Morocco, the family finally returned home, grateful for the support they received from the Malian government. Raising 9 babies is a challenge, but Halima and her husband remain thankful for their extraordinary journey. Their record-breaking birth earned them a Guinness World Record, marking one of the most remarkable medical successes in multiple births.
Du Mali, le groupe Agilital, de nous avoir accompagnés durant tout notre séjour ici. Et les infirmières qui nous avaient accompagnés jour, matin, midi et soir qui sont.
All girls.
Y'all need to go get ready for bed. There's a storm of brewing. Anthony and Blake are trying to practice.
But I want to play. Blake, I try.
Adam and Danielle Busby, known from TLC's Outdaughtered, are the proud parents of the first recorded all-girl quintuplets in the US. The couple, who struggled with infertility, conceived both times through intrauterine insemination. Their daughters, Ava, Olivia, Hazel, Riley, and Parker, were born at 28 weeks via C-section, spending weeks in the neonatal intensive care unit. All 5 had heart murmurs, which were treated with medication. Over the years, the family has documented their journey, including Hazel's eye condition, congenital nystagmus, which required surgery and special glasses. Despite challenges, the Busbys have embraced parenting 6 daughters. Adam has also been open about his struggles with postpartum depression, shedding light on mental health for fathers. The show, which debuted in 2016, continues to follow their unique and eventful life, with its 10th season airing in 2024. Through love, faith, and humor, the Busbys navigate the joys and chaos of raising their extraordinary family.
These 6 children and everything that goes on in our life, everything that just goes on in our house, I mean, it's beginning to be just a lot.
Nigerian old woman.
A 68-year-old Nigerian woman has set what is considered a medical record in Africa.
After 46 years of marriage, 68-year-old Margaret Adenuga from Nigeria gave birth to twins, fulfilling a lifelong dream. She and her 77-year-old husband, Noah Adenuga, had faced years of disappointment, enduring 3 unsuccessful IVF attempts. Despite societal pressure for Noah to seek another wife, the couple remained committed. Margaret's faith and Noah's unwavering support kept their hope alive. On their 4th IVF attempt, they finally welcomed 2 babies, bringing immense joy to their lives. Margaret, inspired by church testimonies, never lost faith in becoming a mother. Both mother and babies are healthy, and Noah remains overjoyed by the double blessing. Their story is one of perseverance, faith, and resilience, proving that hope and determination can defy even the longest waits. The couple's remarkable journey continues to inspire many who face similar fertility struggles, proving that miracles can happen at any stage of life. Mother against time. At 62, Susan Tollefson chases after her energetic 5-year-old daughter, Freya. Once Britain's oldest first-time mother, Susan gave birth at 57 using IVF, a donor egg, and her partner Nick's sperm. While she faced criticism for having a child at her age, Susan insists she wanted Freya for all the right reasons, not as a designer baby, but out of a deep longing for motherhood. However, reality hit hard.
How difficult is it? What's the truth of having a child when you're that age?
Truth is that you feel tired.
Just one over here, quickly, Freya, please.
You don't sit down, you're sort of on the go all the time, and it's tiring.
The sleepless nights, endless energy of a small child, and age-related exhaustion took a toll. Eventually, Susan's relationship with Nick crumbled, leaving her a single mother at 61. Susan now questions the ethics of late-age pregnancies. Once believing 60 was an acceptable limit, she now thinks 50 should be the cutoff for IVF. She acknowledges that she may not be around for all of Freya's milestones, a thought that lingers in her mind. Despite everything, Susan has no regrets. If she could turn back time, she would do it all over again, even at 57.
You know what the critics say? That you're selfish.
Yeah.
You did this for you and not the child.
I never had Freya for the wrong reasons. I never had her as a fashion accessory or a designer baby. I desperately wanted a child of my own.
Unexpected birth. Sharon Lewis, already a mother of 2, never expected to have more children, let alone triplets, at 47 and without fertility treatments. The unexpected news brought tears, but soon she embraced it as a wonderful surprise. On March 18th, her 3 babies, Dylan, Denere, and Denard, were born at 30 weeks, each weighing about 2 pounds. Due to high blood pressure, doctors opted for an early delivery at Holtz Children's Hospital in Miami. After weeks in the neonatal intensive care unit, they were finally strong enough to go home just in time for Mother's Day. Doctors called her pregnancy a rare miracle considering her age and the spontaneous nature of the triplets. Holding her babies, Lewis expressed gratitude, believing it was a blessing. With a wide smile, she said, "He brought me to it, he'll bring me through it." Now she looks forward to bonding with her 3 little miracles at home. Complicated quadruplets.
Here's baby B, the one that's most active, C and D.
Feeling all these movements inside. Yeah.
We wanted.
Kate and John faced overwhelming emotions when they discovered they were expecting quadruplets at 37. Doctors warned of high risks, complications, developmental issues, and a slim chance of all 4 being genetically normal. Despite the odds, Kate carried the pregnancy to 34 weeks, and a team of specialists prepared for a complex C-section. As the 4 babies entered the world, their cries filled the delivery room, a sign of hope. The newborns, ranging from 3.5 to 4 pounds, were quickly taken to the NICU for monitoring. Nurses, many of them mothers, provided comfort, treating each one with the same love they would their own. After a month in the hospital, the smallest one was finally strong enough to go home, followed by the others. Overwhelmed yet grateful, John joked, "We're definitely not getting a dog now."
We're definitely not getting a dog now. There's no way.
Their lives had changed forever, but they embraced the chaos with love and determination.
Give him a kiss.
Give him a kiss.
Give him a kiss. Oh, good.
Britain's oldest mother.
A 66-year-old woman set to give birth next month, setting off a firestorm again of medical and ethical issues.
Elizabeth Adeney, at 66, became the oldest mother in Britain after giving birth to her son Jolyon via C-section. Just 4 weeks later, she returned to work, leaving her newborn in the care of a nanny. Adeney, a successful businesswoman, continued working full-time until days before delivery. She underwent IVF treatment in Ukraine, as the NHS does not recommend fertility treatments for women over 40. Jolyon, meaning young at heart, was born at Addenbrooke's Hospital in Cambridge, weighing 5 pounds 3 ounces. Doctors typically advise C-section mothers to rest for 8 weeks, making her quick return to work unusual. Adeney, previously married but living alone for decades, had long desired a child and pursued motherhood despite her age. Her story raises debates about late pregnancies, work-life balance, and childcare challenges. Yet she remains determined to embrace both her professional and maternal roles.
I think it's a choice in terms of nurturing and love, and certainly it's been the biggest miracle of my life.
Pandemic birth.
The odds were 1 in 15 million. A mom in Dallas has given birth to identical quad boys, all within 3 minutes of each other.
Giving birth to quadruplets is rare, but doing so during a global pandemic made Jenny and Chris Marr's journey even more extraordinary. The Texas couple, both 35, initially believed they were expecting triplets, but a follow-up scan revealed a surprise: 4 identical babies. Shocked yet thrilled, they embraced the news. Their doctor confirmed it was an incredibly rare case, with only 72 documented instances of spontaneous identical quadruplets. Even more unusual, the babies shared a placenta, which could have led to complications. On March 15th, at 28 weeks, Jenny underwent a C-section, delivering Hudson, Harrison, Henry, and Hardy within 3 minutes. The newborn spent 10 weeks in the NICU, defying expectations by growing strong and healthy. Finally, in early May, the family reunited at home, right in the middle of a pandemic. Jenny, overwhelmed with joy, hoped their incredible journey would bring happiness to others, just as it had to them.
This is madness, and our life is going to be crazy forever. It's going to be fun.
Identical triplets.
A 46-year-old Utah woman is celebrating the recent arrival of identical triplets.
At 46, Audrey Tiberius never expected to have more children, let alone identical triplets, an occurrence so rare that experts estimate the odds at 1 in 20 billion. Years earlier, fertility specialists told her conceiving at 41 would be difficult, even with IVF. After multiple failed attempts, she accepted she might never expand her family, yet for 5 years she held on to hope, praying for more children. Then, in March, Audrey and her husband, Tyler, welcomed 3 naturally conceived boys, Sky, River, and Bay. Their arrival stunned medical professionals. Already a mother to 4 sons, Audrey marveled at her growing family, calling it nothing short of a miracle. Her daily routine now includes 7 hours of pumping breast milk, even seeking donors for support. Despite the whirlwind of raising triplets, Audrey isn't ruling out another child. She still dreams of having a daughter, believing that anything is possible.
I'm kind of amazed what my 46-year-old body can do. Attack to mama.
Quadruplets mother.
She made history after becoming Britain's oldest mother of quadruplets back in October.
Tracy Britton became Britain's oldest mother of quadruplets at 51, delivering Grace, Francesca, Frederica, and George through IVF. While overjoyed, she faced intense public scrutiny, with critics claiming she was too old for motherhood. But Tracy, already a grandmother, stood by her decision, calling her babies a blessing. Her journey wasn't easy. After 2 failed IVF attempts, she finally conceived through an embryo transfer. Doctors monitored her closely due to potential risks associated with advanced maternal age. Initially pregnant with 4, she underwent a selective reduction, leaving 2 fetuses to develop safely. However, defying odds, all 4 babies survived. At 34 weeks, Tracy delivered via C-section, making medical history. Despite sleepless nights and endless diaper changes, she embraced motherhood with determination. Tracy dismissed negativity, focusing instead on raising her 4 miracles. Age is just a number, she said, proving that love and resilience matter more than anything.
At night times when I've not slept, I think, oh my God.
When you're so tired.
Yeah. I mean, the other night I probably was lucky if I got an hour's sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
Prayers answered.
I have no words to describe how thankful we are.
Stephanie and Graham Friels had prayed for a big family since their 2017 marriage, but they never expected quintuplets. On June 4th, 2023, their dream became reality when Stephanie gave birth to 5 premature babies at St. Joseph's Hospital in Phoenix, Arizona. Born 13 weeks early, the newborns, Adeline, Ileana, Linnea, Fisher, and Harper, faced an uncertain start in the NICU. For 11 weeks, doctors closely monitored them, ensuring they grew strong enough to go home. St. Joseph's, one of the few hospitals equipped for such high-risk multiple births, played a crucial role in their survival. After months of prayers and patience, the Friels finally brought all 5 babies home, embracing the chaos and joy of parenthood. Graham, overwhelmed with gratitude, reflected on their journey. The sky's the limit when you have faith. Now their once quiet home is filled with laughter, tiny cries, and love 5 times stronger.
This is crazy, this short season of life we're in between the NICU and getting to go home, but I think it's only going to get sweeter. We're super appreciative of her.
Unknown claim. A viral social media post claimed that a woman named Catherine Bridge set a world record by giving birth to 17 boys at once. The rumor, complete with misleading photos of a pregnant woman and babies, spread like wildfire on Facebook and Twitter. Some posts even amassed over 30,000 shares and likes, convincing many that the unbelievable story was real. However, the truth quickly surfaced. The claim originated from World News Daily Report, a satirical website known for fictional content. Their disclaimer clearly states that all characters and stories are purely fictional. Despite this, social media users continue to spread the misinformation, fueling online debates. In reality, no woman has ever given birth to 17 babies in a single pregnancy. This hoax serves as a reminder to verify sensational stories before sharing them. While the internet loves a shocking headline, not everything we see is real. The Suleiman octuplets.
Does I have a favorite food, Nadia?
Everything.
A historic moment unfolded in 2009 when Nadia Suleiman gave birth to 8 babies, making them the first surviving octuplets in history.
Do you think you are different?
I think my choices in life have definitely been out of the ordinary.
The delivery, performed via C-section, involved a team of 46 medical professionals at a California hospital. Initially expecting 7 babies, doctors were stunned when an 8th arrived. Each given biblical names were born within 5 minutes, with the smallest weighing just 1 pound 8 ounces. Suleiman conceived through IVF, controversially implanting 12 embryos despite medical recommendations. The unusual case sparked debates about fertility ethics, leading to an investigation into the doctor's practices. The octuplets spent weeks in the hospital, receiving round-the-clock care before heading home. Their arrival broke records and made headlines worldwide. Despite the challenges of raising 14 children, Suleiman embraced motherhood, standing by her unconventional decision. The story remains one of the most talked about births in medical history.
I note that you haven't absolutely ruled out one more child.
No, life isn't an absolute. I don't believe, it is set in stone. I will not have another on my own. But who knows in several years from now, if that 0.25% out of 100, extraordinary person I meet, you never know. I'm not thinking of that now.
All at once.
What's in the water at this hospital?
We're the Baby Boom Hospital.
menopause. An extraordinary coincidence happened at St. Cloud Hospital in Minnesota when 31 staff members became mothers in the same year. The birthing unit turned into a unique sisterhood, with coworkers supporting each other through pregnancy and motherhood. Among them, one mother gave birth to twins, making the total count 32 babies in a single year. The experience brought the staff closer, creating an unforgettable bond. They shared pregnancy journeys, compared their bumps in hallways, and leaned on each other for advice. A celebratory photo shoot captured the moment, with each baby wearing a numbered onesie representing their birth order. For these healthcare workers, helping deliver babies was already part of their daily routine, but experiencing it together made it even more special. The St. Cloud Hospital became a heartwarming story of unity, motherhood, and shared joy.
The greatest part of your life, and to experience that with like your coworkers, your doctors that you love and trust, and we get to be there for these big moments for each other.
Sweet home sextuplets. Eric and Courtney Waldrop never expected their journey to parenthood to take such a dramatic turn. After struggling with infertility, they used fertility treatments, first resulting in twin boys. But their next pregnancy brought an overwhelming surprise: sextuplets.
Yeah, he come out when it was really intense. I could hear her cry, and she was like, I don't hear it. And I was like, well, yeah, he's crying, he's crying.
At 30 weeks, Courtney delivered 6 babies, 3 boys and 3 girls, through a planned C-section. The newborns, named Blue, Lake, Rawlings, Rain, Tag, and Rivers, joined their older siblings Sailor, Bridge, and Wales, making the Waldrops a family of 11. Their story gained attention, leading to a TLC reality show, Sweet Home Sextuplets. The show documented their lives, from sleepless nights to the joys of raising 6 babies at once. Though they later stepped away from filming, their journey remains an inspiring tale of perseverance, love, and the beautiful chaos of a growing family.
This is Rawlings.
Oh, she's cute.
Triplets became quadruplets.
A woman in Texas went to the hospital to deliver triplets via C-section. But then wait, what's that? Another elbow? Yeah, they found a 4th baby in there.
Kimberly Fugate thought she was delivering triplets, but doctors in Mississippi had a shocking surprise. There was a 4th one. Mid-operation, a doctor announced there are more feet, revealing a hidden identical quadruplet that had never appeared on the sonogram. At 42, Kimberly and her husband already had a 10-year-old daughter and never planned on more children. Learning she was expecting triplets was already overwhelming, but the arrival of a 4th made the moment even more surreal, with odds estimated at 13 million to 1. Kimberly's husband, Craig, only realized the truth when she asked him to count the identification bracelets on her arm, 4 in total. Their daughters, Kenley, Kristen, Kaylee, and Kelsey, were born healthy and placed in neonatal care. Kimberly called it a blessing, but firmly stated this is it.
Yeah. Can you even imagine? First of all, you're having triplets, so that's like a whoa. And then, oh, hey, number 4.
Blessing of 5 babies.
28-year-old woman has asked for government's help in bringing up her children after giving birth to 5 babies. Yes, 5 babies.
A 28-year-old woman in Kenya welcomed an unexpected blessing: 5 babies at once. Delivered via C-section at Kakamega General Hospital, the mother gave birth to 3 girls and 2 boys, bringing her total children to 9, including previous twins. Doctors confirmed all 5 babies were healthy, but the sudden expansion of her family posed financial challenges. The mother requested government assistance, highlighting the need for support in raising multiple children. Hospital staff reassured her that the newborns were stable, while local authorities stepped in, offering to cover her healthcare premiums. Multiple births are not uncommon in the region, but delivering 5 babies is rare. Just months earlier, another woman in the area had given birth to quadruplets. Now, with this record-breaking case, doctors continue to monitor the mother and her quintuplets, ensuring they receive the care needed in their early weeks of life. Twin gifts.
Kids keep you younger, so the saying goes. A brand new mom in the next story might just be banking on that. Check this one out.
A 74-year-old woman from India set a record by giving birth to twin girls via C-section, with her 82-year-old husband by her side. The couple had struggled for years to conceive and finally succeeded through IVF. The mother, who had gone through menopause 30 years earlier, was inspired by a neighbor who conceived at 55. While the birth was celebrated as a medical marvel, it raised ethical concern. Doctors explained that her pregnancy was only possible with donor eggs and hormonal treatments to prepare her body. She spent 9 months under medical supervision, requiring a team of 10 doctors. In the US, IVF clinics generally refuse treatment to women of advanced age due to health risks. Many questioned whether elderly parents could provide long-term care for their children. Despite the controversy, the couple expressed their joy, hoping to cherish the time they have with their daughters.
You know, the technology is there, but should people in their 70s and 80s be having kids? Wow, the technology is amazing, or wait a minute here, this is crazy.
Enormous birth. In Shanghai, a 27-year-old woman gave birth to a 13 pounds, 10 ounces baby, nearly twice the weight of an average Chinese newborn. Doctors attributed this large size to the mother's diet, which included milk, eggs, and fruit daily, along with traditional soups containing chicken, fish, and seafood. They also noted that her reduced physical activity during pregnancy contributed to rapid weight gain, affecting the growth. While both mother and child were in good health, experts warned that larger babies face higher risks of obesity and diabetes in adulthood. Despite its impressive size, this newborn is not China's largest. Chun Chun, born in 2012, holds the record at 15 pounds 8 ounces. Similar cases have been recorded worldwide, raising discussions about maternal diet, genetics, and pregnancy care. Chinese giving birth. This 67-year-old woman, surnamed Tian, gave birth to a healthy girl in China, claiming to be the country's oldest couple to conceive naturally. Her 68-year-old husband, Huang, called their daughter Tianqi, meaning gift from heaven. Tian discovered her pregnancy during a routine health check and initially had doubts about keeping her. The hospital could not confirm if she conceived naturally, as she was already pregnant upon arrival. The couple, who already had 2 children, faced public criticism, with many questioning their ability to raise a child at such an age. Some worried about the burden on the older siblings, while others debated whether they violated China's birth policies. Despite the controversy, the couple remained overjoyed. Tan's case highlights a growing trend of older women having children in China, especially after the relaxation of the one-child policy, allowing families to expand despite societal concerns. Mother's unbreakable love. Motherhood is a moment of joy, but for 22-year-old Manisha Sambhaji Raut, it came with heartbreak. 5 months ago, she gave birth to a son who inherited a rare genetic condition, hypertrichosis universalis, covering his body in thick black hair. This condition, affecting only 1 in a billion people, also runs in Manisha's family. She and her 2 sisters, Savita and Savitri, have lived with the same syndrome, enduring years of ridicule. Manisha recalls being called cruel names, ghost, bear, monkey, and fears her son will face the same. Yet despite her worries, she vows to love him unconditionally. Her husband, Vithal, remains supportive, though her mother-in-law struggles to accept the child's condition. Manisha and her sisters have relied on hair removal creams for years, but there is still no cure. The memories of growing up alone are difficult, but she hopes for a kinder world, one where her son can live without judgment and be embraced for who he is. True miracle.
Both of you just wanted to start a family. In fact, I think you came off the pill before you went out there, hoping that you might be pregnant coming home.
Yeah, that was our dream, to come back with a baby in my tummy.
It didn't work out like that, did it?
After years of heartbreak, countless IVF attempts, and doctors saying she had no viable eggs left, a 47-year-old woman from the UK received shocking news. She was pregnant. She and her husband had tried everything, even spending £15,000 on fertility treatments, only to be told menopause had begun. Accepting their fate, they turned to foster care, finding purpose in raising children who needed love, but life had other plans. During a routine scan, doctors initially suspected ovarian cancer, but instead they found a baby, Molly. Already 3.5 months along, she had made it through the most critical stages without her mother even knowing. The couple was in disbelief, calling it a true miracle. On January 12th, their daughter was born, proving that even when all hope seems lost, life can surprise you in the most extraordinary ways.
Oh, hi there.
There you go, Chicky Pie. Say, look, this is Holly.
Hi,
this
Molly.
is
10 babies birthed.
Last month, a Malian woman needed 10 doctors, 18 nurses, and 20 paramedics for the delivery.
A South African woman made headlines for reportedly giving birth to 10 babies in Pretoria, only for the government to later deny the claim. Initially, the news sparked excitement, with reports suggesting she had broken the world record for the highest number of surviving babies born at once.
Well, I learned that a successful outcome for the mother and the children is very slim, and it requires a huge team of experts.
However, officials conducted thorough checks across hospitals in the province, finding no medical records of such a birth. This came just weeks after a Malian woman had given birth to 9 babies with the help of a massive medical team. The mystery surrounding the South African case left many questioning whether it truly happened or was a media exaggeration. Meanwhile, experts highlighted the extreme risks of carrying so many babies, emphasizing the need for specialized care in such pregnancies. As the truth remains uncertain, one thing is clear: multiple births continue to capture the world's attention. Rare natural birth triplets.
The world today made history. These triplets were the first to be born naturally at Seton Medical Center Hayes, and now they're finally home.
Evan and Kimber Martinez make it to the headlines, but when Kimber naturally gave birth to identical triplets, their story spread like wildfire. The rare delivery at Seton Medical Center Hayes became even more remarkable when doctors revealed the odds. Some estimates suggest natural triplet births occur in as few as 1 in 200 million cases. Back home in Gonzales, Texas, their lives changed instantly. Strangers offered support, gifts appeared at their doorstep, and their story was even featured in the local newspaper.
We've had people offer photo shoots for their portfolios. Every morning we'll open our door and there's a package on our front door.
Simple tasks like taking the babies to doctor's appointments turned into a logistical challenge, requiring 3 cars to transport the family.
We had Evan and 2 babies in his car. I had a baby and Jaden in my car, and then his mom, my mother-in-law, drove her own car. So we had like 3 cars deep.
Despite the chaos, the couple embraced their new reality. From sleepless nights to endless diaper changes, the Martinez family wouldn't have it any other way. For them, life is now a beautiful, busy adventure.
Kimber hopes her boys and her little girl grow up knowing how loved they are. And Chris, it'll be really interesting to see what the boys think about all this about 5 or 10 years from now.
Surrogate nurse.
She is dedicated her life to delivering babies in more ways than one.
Certainly. Stephanie Whitfield met the incredible labor and delivery nurse who also has been a surrogate for 6 babies.
Lisa Jones, a labor and delivery nurse at HCA Houston Healthcare Clear Lake, has spent years helping families welcome their babies. But for her, bringing life into the world goes beyond her job. She's also been a surrogate for 4 families, including 2 sets of twins. Her journey as a surrogate began at 20 when her cousin struggled with infertility. After discussions with her husband, she made a life-changing decision to carry a baby for them.
I can't even imagine what my life would be without her. Sorry.
That selfless act ignited a passion that led her to help 3 more families experience the joy of parenthood. Jones compares surrogacy to being a living organ donor, offering something priceless to those in need. With 2 biological children of her own, she has carried and delivered 8 babies in total. For her, every birth is a gift, and being part of someone's dream of having a child is the ultimate reward.
I tell you, she's just an angel.
Wow.
For doing that for others. She really is, and making their dreams come true.
Right.
Open discussion. Today's open discussion is about this clip that shows science and nature often seem at odds, but sometimes they create miracles together. In an astonishing case, 101-year-old Anatolia Vertadella, an Italian woman, reportedly gave birth in Turkey after undergoing a controversial ovarian transplant. The procedure, performed despite ethical concerns due to her advanced age, allowed her to conceive and deliver a healthy baby. While medical experts criticized the transplant, the case led to debates about the limits of reproductive science. Though many questioned its legitimacy, it added a new dimension to discussions on fertility treatments, aging, and medical advancements, pushing the boundaries of what was once thought impossible. What is your take on it? Do let us know in the comments below.